a particular report is what I want us to just quickly delve in before we go into the highlights and, of course, jump into today's discussion. First, we talked about the Puma contract being cancelled. You talked about it. You showed the letter already, and we already got your thoughts on that. I want to ask Bala, what are your thoughts on this? How does this make Team Nigeria look to the on the global stage, as in we can't even keep up to contracts? One minister or one federation head signed an agreement in 2019, and according to allegedly behind closed doors, a non-disclosure agreement was signed. So the other members of the board don't know the details of that contract, and but it was worth $2.76 million, and Team Nigeria was supposed to wear that outfit at the Olympics, and now it's been terminated by Puma.
Very, very complicated. I would say very, very complicated. When I heard about it, I was a bit pissed, and I was like, okay, why is this coming out like right now? And why I would still ask the question: why did you have to take Puma so long to come out with the statements? Because we saw Nigerian athletes, they marched when they even marched in with, it's been on papers, it's been everywhere, that they're not going to be wearing, we're not going to be wearing their outfits or their designs for the Olympics. And secondly, why did the AFN not address this issue? Why did they not make it public, you know? Because we certainly knew that all this was going to come out in the public and make us look very, very bad, make us look very, very unserious, make us look always corrupt. Yesterday, we were congratulating the sports minister for going straight ahead and just paying Blessing and Brume. You know, they say giving us this this impression that they are now being very, very transparent. But back to Puma.
But then again, just to cut you in, the sports minister is the one who said he's not agreeing with that former AFN. By AFN, I mean the Athletic Federation of Nigeria's, the former president who signed that contract. So the current president, that's Okowa, and
Guye was the last president.
No, Okowa is the current.
Yeah, Guye was the last president.
So Guzo was the former president
that signed the contract.
Yes. So the sports minister is saying no, we're not doing that. We've signed a new deal with the Nigerian sports brand.
Because from what I saw, from following it up, from what I saw, they said there's an investigation going on with that, because it's just like it's a new regime. We're having a new regime. The old regime signs a new deal, and there's been some complication and there's been some controversy with the old deal. I'm the new president. I'm not going to come in and take the old deal when I know that old deal has some problems. I don't even know where the money went to, because right now, all we can believe right now is there's no papers, there's no evidence to actually show us that the present regime and the old regime had an agreement to say, okay, oh, Guye, you saw Oko, I'm showing you the new the new deal. So I'm not going to go into that and sign any deal with Puma or allow Puma to, because I'm not benefiting from it. Or
that is the point, Bala. If you're saying you're not benefiting from it, are we saying that every government that comes on the scene must have a share?
No, that's not my point. No. A
deal that is
no. That's not my point. No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean by benefiting. It's very, very.
Who's supposed to be the benefit? Who's supposed to benefit from this deal?
Wait, the athletes are meant to benefit. AFN is meant to benefit, because the athletes are meant to benefit. There are some allocations that still goes to AFN. And this, I'm saying this not from a personal term. I'm talking as a body.
Okay.
I'm talking about as a body. I'm not talking about personal being greedy or whatever. I'm talking about as a body, because when funds come in, it's supposed to go to different sectors in the AFN, then goes to the athletes, goes to medicals, goes to this, that, you know, all that contract. So I'm talking about the benefiting body. So if you sign a contract with Puma and the last regime can't provide the money, or we're hearing so, I have no business with it.
Reports even have it that some of the money was paid to Guzau's personal account.
Yes, it was paid to Guzal's personal account. So that is, you see how complicated this
No,
is,
but
really
if you
is.
have an issue with a contract, before the Olympics, this contract had been existing. It has been in existence.
Since 2019, to be
so
precise.
So why didn't you go through it
If the contract...
to bring out the point that, see, we're not going to be wearing
if the contract is...
your brand
you should get my
for
point.
this particular
I'm not
Olympics.
in support of whatever is going on because, Puma is an international German brand. They know what to do when it comes to legal matters. They can, if this is so deep and so deep, they will sue AFN. They would collect a lot of money from AFM from this contract. But do you know what they did? So that's why I'm smelling something fishy.
Exactly.
You know what they did?
Yeah.
They just came and said, we're terminating
The
the contract.
Yeah,
so that's something that I
it
think,
got me thinking.
why would you
It got me
waste so
thinking.
much money, pay so much money in something? You say if you invested so
Then you
much
just
money in
terminate the
something,
contract
I just terminate the
without any
contract
legal-
without any legal
So what's in it?
action.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm keeping
Do
my
we smell a
fingers.
rat?
Yes, that's why I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm saying, there's something going on here.
The only thing that's really, it's getting to me is the fact that we didn't even have access to materials for these guys that went to the Olympics.
That's where we're coming to
And
right
we
now.
had materials ready. It's just that we're not okay with the contract. And so these
We're
guys
not
are
going to
not
wear
going to
it.
they do wash
Yeah,
and
so
wear.
that's what.
And the costume even came in very, very late because it came in. We even had to match. I think did we match with the main costume we're supposed to match?
did.
with?
We
Okay,
did.
we did.
We did.
Okay,
We did.
this time.
The president.
All right. So we're going to jump into some of the highlights and some of the. I've asked everybody that's come on this set the same question, so it's Joy's turn to answer the question, and I'm going to ask you, how has this 2020, even though it's in 2021, Olympics been for you so far? Especially since I hope I'm not going to sound some way by saying the next thing I'm going to say, especially being a lady, seeing the ladies, the female athletes perform. Interestingly, it's only it's ladies that have given us the 2 medals we have from this country.
Please,
Bala, what's up
you
with
need to
us?
say it again.
What's up with us, guys?
You need to say
All
it.
the guys, I was hoping for our shot put guy because I thought with all the. Did you see his muscles and everything?
12
He
position.
finished 12 out of 12.
Like I always say it. If you look at the highlights, people will even boast of in Olympics. That gives us, apart from the football guys, apart from 1996, the name that comes in is Choma Joa, one woman that keeps on. You see, what's her name again? We still have like other Olympians. Women have always Blessing. Blessing has been the one carrying the flag for us, Ogwagberi. She has been the one.
Yes.
She has been the one. So let me tell you, in the Olympics, even in football,
Even in basketball,
Falcons.
please say it.
Falcons have been the one, keeping us on that when it comes to African. They've been on top for a very long time. So I would say women are
Women are dedicated.
they are doing
That's doing us proud.
very, very proud. And I think they deserve more credit than what they are getting. They deserve more pay than what they are getting.
Thank you. So
Okay.
that's my view.
We have an advocate for more pay for ladies now with Bala. Okay, so that's your view.
Yeah.
You feel the ladies. I think it's
The
been.
ladies are
I think the ladies have been phenomenal, and we can't overemphasize the fact that 10 of our athletes got just snapped out of the competition like that.
we can't.
Opportunities gone like that. But one big news for me is the fact that while I was being hard on our team, Nigeria athletes, I'm like, what's going on and all that, until the news yesterday broke that, or was it yesterday, early this morning? I heard it this morning. Team USA, for the first time in like forever, did not get to the finals of the 4x100 meters men's race. And that's like sacrilege in athletics.
You know, it's very, if a whole USA didn't make it. So you can imagine, make the final. So you can imagine. So the thing is that I think this Olympics is something that will be forgotten so quick, so fast.
Because of the various...
See, because I think it's one Olympic that when it goes, we're just like, oh, well, let's just move on.
Life goes on, right?
Life goes on.